of the media and fellow citizens of our great nation, today is a historic day.
Whoops.
Gentlemen in the mix.
Hello, traders. Welcome to the Sunday stream. Yeah, right. Soft Landing has just joined the Discord. I did the not sure response. Legendary. So welcome to the non-breakouts. Testing the rectangle, right? I mean, that's pretty perfect tests and failures, but still, the partial decline does not become dead until the price falls below the low of the partial decline. So I think we're just still in a little limbo here, where you can't say it's over yet. Not yet. You got to break that, I think, the midpoint of the rectangle to say that. But yeah, it definitely looks like one high, the second high. I mean, confirmation high. It's like, like a back test of an upthrust of sorts, but no price action, not enough price action to just declare it dead yet. So it's Sunday too. It's the weekend. Hello. I mean, like, this happens. All right. That's your 4-hour update. And then the daily, daily update. Just hanging out. I mean, no breakout yet. That's it. Remember, I was live yesterday, which I shouldn't have been, and that's just going to make things more. It's pretty redundant stream today. Yeah, I mean, you'd say sketch, but then it's like, I don't know, man. Just with what's happening in the world, Bitcoin, if the partial decline fails, it's not going to be like insanely bearish, man. We're so screwed. It's just going to be something that failed. And again, someone could laugh about that 91% chance, like some guy in the chat did. And it's just like, man, do you think I did the research? Do you think I studied this? I'm just literally learning from someone else that researched it. And I am bringing what they researched to you. And that's like literally all it's ever been. Like, I'm not like making things up. Like, again, this is all in textbooks. Everything taught here in textbooks. So if it goes one way or another, I mean, what do you want from me? What do you want me to say? Right? Let's be practical here. I mean, talking about nothing being certain, including something with a 91% chance. So we'll see. And that's still not dead yet. You just have to be crazy to say that it's over now. I mean, wow. How weak are your hands? Where Bitcoin's down 1.3% and you're already like making jokes. It's like, wow. Bro, we're down 1.3% time. All right, all in bearish. All right, dude, we're going to zero. Here's your weekly. That it's still in 44 minutes have all stayed the same, or prices went higher from where we are now. It would be the highest weekly candle close since May 30th. Not as strong or as good of a weekly candle as we were looking at just yesterday. But what are you going to do, man? That's it. After the massive bullish engulfing candle, whoever bought still owned the asset. They still own Bitcoin after a couple weeks. That's all this means. And yeah, at a level of inflection, there's definitely inflection going on, right? Where there might be asks. There certainly are asks. 2 weeks of testing that level, hopefully absorbing the remaining supply there. Okay, and then Ethereum, still crazy enough, 43 minutes to the highest weekly candle close since August of last year. Still back testing the breakout as support for 2 weeks now. That's it. It's literally it. I mean, eventually, despite what happens in the coming few days, eventually 2,400 to 3,340. That's it. I wish it was crazier. The monthly that closed a couple days ago, remember, it was the highest monthly close since May 1st. And here we are on the new month, just doing nothing. I don't even know how anyone could come in talking crap. Like, really? Look in the monthly, you'd be talking crap. Really? Okay. That is a confirmed breakout on Ethereum. So, cool. And last month was a bullish back test of the old resistance, the old cycle from 2018 as support. Pretty nice. And then XRP, a colossal bullish engulfing candle, highest monthly candle close since April of last year. And here you are, up 1.92%, which is kind of the theme here. I mean, that's what's happening. Ethereum, or XRP, is now an asset that kind of is inverse correlated to Bitcoin or just outperforms. You know, the trend is your friend, and it's been making higher highs, higher lows for at least for a couple weeks. You know, since it's been like kind of just going nowhere for months. Higher highs, higher lows, and you can look no further than the quad screen to see that in the bottom left. This is XRP on the 60-minute. Where, I mean, on the 60-minute, still below a 200 moving average. You know, you're making higher lows until you fall probably below 42 cents, which is XRP would have to lose 20% of its value to break this short-term uptrend, which sounds crazy right now, but okay. So nothing else is really looking like this, right? Everything else is, after the impulse up, sideways on Bitcoin, sideways on Ethereum. And then BNB is downsloping. Hold on 1 second. I have to take a phone call. Sorry. Okay, sorry. We're good. That was the Bogdanovs, and we had some serious stuff to discuss here. But anyway, BNB is, you know, different than all of them, where it's just been down sloping since March 17th, right? And that's like right around when that FUD came out. I mean, is it FUD? And it's just reality. It's easy, you know, using accounts to counter trade users of Binance, kind of like Arthur Hayes and BitMEX. So yeah, it's interesting, the dynamic between the big four, right? 1 and 2 almost identical at this point, right? Getting there. XRP, higher highs, higher lows. It's almost like BNB and XRP are inverse correlated, right? Like you're just like channeling up sloping in your channel, you know, versus down sloping. Something like this. There you go. All right. Schwartz versus CZ, who would win in a boxing match? I don't know. I have to take another look at Schwartz, man. So again, XRP looks spectacular on the monthly right now. I'm telling you, dude, this is, you'd think in the coming 6 months to a year, higher prices. You just don't know how long it's going to take, but this is normally where things do reverse for just common retraces. My God, if you think about, and this is the way I've been doing it with XRP, I'm not making the common retrace that highest high from April of 2021. I'm just being really conservative, going from the September high to the low here. And I mean, to just do a conservative golden zone, you're talking about the percentage upside on the monthly just for a stupid common scrub retrace, 40% all the way up to 92%. And that's wild. So much upside potential on some of these bigger cryptos. In time. Sorry, I just got like a delivery coming. It's actually my first time delivering alcohol, so it's like kind of different. Okay, so we'll see BNB on the monthly too, I guess. BNB on the monthly is not really like crazy. I don't know, like none of my lines are here, but again, like just understanding where you are, there's so much more upside. There really is, man. So much more upside on BNB. I think it's the weekly that's really important here. Here it is. You're just patient enough and you wait. I think you'll get a common retrace, which is, between 368 and 483 again. Just patience required, man. I know saying that, dude, it just takes so much time. These are not mania conditions, so you're just not going to get that same type of, these are on significant slow time scales. So the mania starts picking up later, or the FOMO picks up, right? When, the price is going higher, which is driving people to come in because they think they're going to miss out, and then it just self-fulfills. You're still at that point where we're not quite there yet, where it's like the composite operator, you would think theoretically he's campaigning right now. He's been in this accumulation mode for the greater part of 9-10 months now, going on a year for some, and it's not quite that long on stocks, on individual stocks, but I think it's still the same type of category of accumulation. And again, we're looking at this. Whatever, I guess we'll look at notable cryptos today if it matters. HBAR is up today 3.4%. Old HBAR at the my god, man, it was already doing this. This is the third day now. I mean, you can't tell me like inflection points aren't real, man. 7.55 cents tested 3 days in a row, and then the clear, undeniable inflection point back from June of last year was just regarded as support, and the tweezer bottom actually ended up playing out. It's wild stuff. No idea if you'll break this level. You just know if the buyers defend this level, you have a nice easy target, which is already achieved that. HBAR, and then EOS is up 3.27%. And man, talk about this is like an even more powerful tweezer bottom reversal that has got some really nice follow through, and just now achieving the highest price on EOS since the 6th of March. So we're talking about like virtually the highest high in a month, and back above that 200-day moving average. Higher low put in, local level defended, and it's solid, man. But this is not about the daily. This really was never about the daily. It was always about the weekly, man, on EOS. And here it is. I mean, you're talking in 33 minutes, it will be a confirmed bullish engulfing candle on EOS. And if all stayed the same, I'm talking right now, where the price is at 123 or higher in 33 minutes, it would be the highest weekly candle close on EOS since September 12th. So the highest close of the year of 2023, it'd be taking out the high from mid-February, late February, right? All these candles here, it's slightly higher right now. So let's see where we go in 33 minutes, because right now,
it's time for Power Hour.
It's Power Hour, dude. All right, we're in Power Hour. This is Power Hour of Power Hours, because we're in the last 60 minutes of the week, the weekly candle. So this was a completed bullish butterfly. Supply line broke. I mean, virtually everything, man. It's such a, and I know like what's the struggle been? It's been the swing low from March, the COVID crash low, And then just below that's December 2018, where crypto capitulated. Bitcoin lost 55% of its value in 5 weeks when EOS was hitting 154. Now we're at 122. Pathetic. So, but that should tell you like what kind of level of basement we're at on something like this. And you throw in the technical argument, and it is an active weekly trade setup in the Citadel. And it's been this way for, I think, over a month. I mean, it's been like 6-8 weeks now of this trade being active. It takes a while, man. But the target eventually is 190 without a doubt. And that's just like a conservative target. Talking like from here, that's like another, just 56% upside for your most conservative target. Just imagine what happens if like Mania does come in for just a common retrace. And my God, I won't even, just like XRP on EOS, I will not use this high from May of 2021 as the swing high for the Fibonacci. I would be way more conservative and just use the high of the harmonic, high to the low. And you're trying to, oh my God, dude, the 382 here is stupid. It is stupid in a positive way. Like if you just make a common 38% retrace eventually, and then after that, it collapses, goes to zero. Who cares, right? But a common retrace to take you up 146%. Okay, so if you're talking about common retraces, there's a minimum of 146% upside all the way up to 255% upside on EOS. Sounds insane now, but just wait. The good news is it's like looking at these times. I know it's going to be fun times in the coming like 6 months. That's at least what these charts are implying. So I guess we'll see. Nice. We just picked up Mason Short in the recruiting battle. Roll Tide. So you get it, man? That's just kind of like where we're looking really early here. This thing's completed and it's now markup time. It's time to mark up. Okay. That was just one that was up today. All right. And it's trade setup. Here's Monero up 2.28%. Just spectacular. On a day like this where Bitcoin's down 1.2%. You're telling me the purest privacy coin, the purest privacy asset that has ever been known to human beings is up and is, right, still above that 200-week simple moving average, has completed its third valley, which is just massive amounts of accumulation in the context of where all the accumulation is above the ice line from 2017, 18, 19, 21, right, 22. $200 plus. You just wait. Similar stuff happening now, not always the same patterns at all, right? This is much different than EOS, but starting to paint a picture here. Ethereum broke out, back tested, breakout. XRP double bottomed. EOS double bottomed at the completion of a 1618, right? A butterfly. 3 rising valleys on Monero after, holding that support that's so important. Okay. So it's like, there's doom and gloom, but man, crypto weekly charts, monthly charts are actually really, you got to be optimistic about them. You just want to be, realistic. Oh, you missed the weather forecast? Oh, sorry, dude. Here you go. We call this your local on the lates. There it is, man. That's for you. I don't know. What is this? Yeah, man. Like, we all talking about ARB, the scam. Oh, dude. It's like, it's never talked about because it's like, it happened. Oh, Blitzkrieg marketing, scam. SafeMoon, scam. ARB, scam. Whatever the other ones were, all the ones that have been banned from chat, right? Banned from everything, scams. You're not going to be coming out with a new crypto in these market conditions. All this marketing money gets spent on it and it not be a scam. Okay, I just like, my eyes just gloss over. Oh, there's new crypto. Get out of here. Get the out of here. No, not a new crypto. New scam to enrich somebody, and you're going to get dumped on. It's already back pumping, dude. Doesn't matter. Scams pump, dude. What are you talking about? A lot of these cryptos, I don't even consider real projects. We're just looking at the actual patterns, right? We're looking at the TA. Mary Market Maker, thanks for the 420. Well, I haven't been doing this. I gotta get back into it.
Happy New Week,
Is that a
everyone.
joint?
Track USDT, please. Smiley face.
Is that a joint?
Peter, know what I'm saying? Thanks so much for the know what I'm sayings, dude. Yeah, we'll look at track. Sorry, I'm just making sure. I gotta stay like on this, unfortunately. We'll look at track, which is like virtually a scam, you know. Okay, but hey, maybe there's a pattern that is tradable. Maybe that, you know, there's technical indicators that exist on track that maybe might make it somewhat incentivizing. That would be as far as we would ever go. That's besides Bitcoin, that's as far as all the cryptos go. Okay. They're not going to change the world, whatever, man. They're jokes. There's no way to, you know, gauge the value of an asset. You know, there's no price to earnings, no earnings per coin. That doesn't even exist. So, all right. That's why I think technicals are the most important thing. That's the only thing you could go by is the psychology of buyers and sellers on significant time scales. That's it, man. Okay. So anyway, I'm not trying to spend too much time. Let's look at QNT, that another one that's just, yeah, it couldn't break the resistance, but is it dead? No, God, no. I mean, this is still like Momo shift. You put in a low here and you pivot another higher low. I mean, at 150, 160 ever breaks, it's good night, John boy. You're going so much higher. When's the last time it put in a lower low? You got to go all the way back to June of last year, man. Ever since then, number go up, only higher lows, no matter what. It's just unfortunate, like it's taking so long. I get it, man. Like the entry of a trade setup, it was like December 26th, Merry effing Christmas for your trade setup. The first target was what? 156 to 160. Okay, in a month, it goes there, hits that level, because that's a clear inflection point. You don't know if it's going to break it there. It didn't. It sold all the way off to virtually the entry of the trade at the beginning of March, months later, like a freaking quarter later. And that's crypto. That's how it works. That's trading, man. So the asset comes back to the entry after hitting the first target of the trade setup. Okay, and it's rallied off of that, but now it's not really at a good level for fresh longs because you had your chance, man. You had it at $100 on the type 2 return of the harmonic, or you had all this stuff. So I think just patience is required. And I think, like, based on what we're looking at, you got to be optimistic. Like, eventually, of this stuff, probably that in time. Boom, airdrop, dude. Yeah, airdrop. Scam. How about Litecoin? Another one that's just, I don't even know how you can't be optimistic here. The weekly back test is $66. The rally, I mean, and being above $84, $80 is a good spot too for this, because I think eventually 130 into 140, a couple peaks from February, March of last year. Man, that's crazy. You're lower price than you were 52 weeks ago by a lot. That's what you think. There's probably more upside. Like, you're like 40% lower than you were a year ago on Litecoin. And it's been one of the best looking ones that have been showing accumulation, right? Just higher highs. It's been in an uptrend virtually. It broke a supply line that goes back to November 2021, you know. I think you've been at these basement prices. So that's what I'm saying. When you get to these basement prices and you see sideways price action, that's like the campaign of the composite operator. That's his accumulation period. So he's quietly accumulating. And eventually he'll conclude that that accumulation phase, and then you'll begin the markup phase where you start getting the crazy price action in short periods of time, and that's when the mania and the FOMO comes back to really drive things up to those levels real fast, and then they top out, and then pigs get slaughtered. Because right around the time the normies start showing up is right around the time when you're hitting 140 levels that would make plenty of sense for a major pullback. It happens over and over and over again, man.
So deep in love.
Bitcoin going? Hardly, dude. Hardly. All right. And just people, I knew, like, I'd be coming in here and people would be like making jokes about 91%. It's like, hello, it's not done yet. It's not over. Like, it hasn't broken the partial decline flow. That's how it works, man. Like, potential double bottoms, right? Like on XRP. It is not an invalid idea. It's not an invalid idea until market participants truly break the double bottom structure. That means like XRP would have to fall below 32.5 cents for real for it to not be a valid argument or idea anymore. That never came to pass, so therefore look where you are. You're about to, in 21 minutes, XRP is about to close above the 200-week simple moving average for the first time since October. I'd say that's pretty good. Can you believe in 91%? Well, again, man, like, I'm not making up that number. That's not me being like, let me go to the Mitch Ray School of TA and just make up a number.
Permit or put those guns away, Mitch. Hashtag swole season 0.00039470 BTC.
Yeah, man, I'm getting back. I'm getting in shape, man. Getting jacked, dude. You know what I'm saying? I think it seems like it'll probably be a pretty good month for crypto, man. April is historically a good... Hold on, I gotta take this call. All right, where were we? Just saying April is historically a good month for crypto and Bitcoin. What is it? Matthew D looked it up and it's around 12% green. Like on average over the course of Bitcoin's existence, Bitcoin goes up 12% on average of all the years. So that's probably pretty good, man. Probably pretty good. Thanks again, William. Sorry, just been stuff going on. I love this internet though, so good. Okay, so there's not really anything else up today. Everything else is down. Like ZRX down 7.75%. Only after, like, right? Hey man, you want to laugh at TA? Go ahead, dude. Go ahead. As it hits the low from March 2018. April 2019, June 2019, October 2019, February 2020, right? Hits that level, and off of that test of that level, then retraces 18.6% in like a couple days. There it is. That's pretty nasty. But again, welcome to crypto, man. The swings are ridiculous. Like, they're psycho. So yeah, a failed break. I mean, you went to 35.38 cents, right? What was that again? Oh yeah, that's the target of the trade setup, the second target. Yeah, this is just like, I mean, hopefully you're learning, like, if you trade the daily, how long it can take for a trade to play out. Where the trade setup was posted on January 12th, right around what was it, 17.5 cents. In a pretty short fashion, gets to that first target, but then you get a second attempt for the pullback. Hold on one sec. All right, I gotta go to the door. I'll be right back. If you're enjoying the live stream, hit the like button below. So thanks. All right, we're good. Sorry about that. So yeah, just to show you again, man, like the just how it goes when you're trading the daily, man. Just remember. Right here, 0x, January 12th. There's the entry. All right, you see it. You kind of see why the argument. And I'm reiterating yesterday. Like most people weren't here yesterday because it was Saturday, but argument was the second failed.
Can you please look at Peloton after crypto? KKTHX.
So Corey, thanks. Yep, we will. All right, so the argument, the second failed attempt by sellers, excuse me, to breach a key support from 2019. Knew it was a 98% retrace from the COVID crash low. So when you're at 98% retrace and sellers fail to break another ice line for the second time, and there is bullish divergence on the oscillators undeniably, and there's a falling wedge, which is an inherently very bullish reversal structure, right? That's a congregation of variables, man. And it's like, if not, and I remember saying it, if not here, then where? Please tell me what would have been a lower risk entry for a trade than something like this. And then you have to use traditional technical analysis to say it, right? It's kind of hard to come up with an argument stronger than this. I mean, just about on the daily. So it being the daily, it takes a minute. It definitely kind of takes a minute for things to play out. And here you go, man. Just hitting the play button. It's like, okay, your first target a couple times, and then much later, you finally hit target number 2. Is the trade over? It's not even over, man. There's another target at 30 or 43 cents. So yeah, man, this is like, you don't know, right? When I posted this, I didn't know it was going to play out. That's the mentality you have to have as a real trader. You should be humble always to not know. Even though all the variables line up and improve our chances greater than 50% that it would reverse here, you still don't know. The only thing you should expect when you go long, even after an incredible argument like that is presented, the only thing you say is, I expect something will happen. Something. That's Mark Douglas, okay? It could fail. It could have failed, and that's why you get why there's a stop loss, right? And you get why the stop loss is where it was, because if you're entering and the price starts falling back below that level, then you're getting cut off, you're out, and then it eventually goes to 10 cents, loses almost 50% of its value, about 40% of its value, if that level breaks again. So anyway, this is like, this is the thought process each and every one of you should have before you take a long. The slower the time scale, more significant the time scale, I would think the higher the chances of reliability. So daily time scale, good place to be looking for longs like that. And then why would you use the 4 hour? You'd say, I already have my argument on the daily set up, everything I just said, and then you would go to the 4 hour to then find the signal, the buying signal, so. Okay. So that was ZRX down the most today on the list. Digibyte also down today, unfortunately. KNC, Ren, Zcash, man. Gosh dang, dude. And these altcoins are getting kind of taken on the chin today a little. That's kind of tradition, isn't it? So for Zcash, if you can believe it or not, right, this is an active trade setup. There are reasons, right? And just more education here. I mean, this is all I can really do, and there's no like pump and stuff. Like, no hype in the chat, so just boring e-learning stuff. So like, look, man, this certain level, December of 2016, most of these cryptos didn't exist, right? But Zcash was here. It was established first time. That's how you know. And then price action correlated, like 3 or 4 months later. And then look what happened. Look at the price action you received after they spring back test. It was gone, right? So these levels are timeless. They are timeless. As you can see, and looked at this yesterday, a spring back test manifested into stupidity. Stupid run that lasted for a very long time. 2 different times. And now you're trying to tell me, again, we're doing the same things. One attempt, second attempt. You sprung. Buyers are defending 33.68 to 34.39. So this is like something like ZRX, but it's just not taken off. It has not done those things yet, things ZRX did. So it's like you got to wonder, and it's pretty simple, right? If the closer you are to that level, the closer you are to the lowest risk entry area you could dream of, probably. And you know how to strategize a stop loss without a question, right? Because the stop loss wouldn't it just be marginally below this level that we've identified at 33.68, somewhere below it? Because if it falls below that level, we can see historically what happens. It normally loses 22% of its value. So that's why you'd have it stop below that, and an entry as close as possible to that ice line, and then easy target, easy, no problem, 49.50. Just an inflection point, okay? And a lot of like historical price action, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up. Right? That's like all that happens. So it's, at these levels, it's an easy trade, even if it fails. But that's all of them are like that. You want it to be as easy as possible. Oh, I don't even have to ask questions after I've figured it all out and looked across, through history and ice lines and stuff and price action correlation to those levels. You want it to be easy. All right, so that's Zcash. Not too good today, but still fine. I mean, like, no big deal, man. And so what happens when you fall below 33.68? It becomes a good argument to no longer own the asset. Right now, there's a decent argument to own the asset. That's all it is, right? Because history, or we already looked at it. But when it falls below the level that it's been back testing and holding, then all of a sudden the argument changes from, oh, it's good to own, it's now bad to own. It's now you have 22% downside if it doesn't hold that level. Anyway. Here's Ren, your freaking bipolar schizo, chart. Just whacked out 30% swings almost every other day, down 4% today. It just keeps on churning along, range bound. It's just, wow. It was a trade setup, and there was an argument for the trade setup on this one too. Even though it hit the target and then reversed and fell below the stop. I can try to find that one too. Yeah, McDonald's laying off people. That's not good, man. When McDonald's starts laying off people, that's when you know things are getting real bad, man. Real bad. Let me show you how insane this is. Hey, Bitcoin power hour, last 10 minutes. All right, so here was the again. It's always about presenting an argument. Being a Philadelphia lawyer, man. Well, maybe not anymore. But it is about, you got to have an argument, bring it to the table on why you'd be going long. And I want you to, like, hey, if you're going to go long on an asset on your own, right? Just always think about, there's got to be someone there asking the question, like, why? Why are you going long? Vision, Jonathan, Waifu, Pivot, Crypto Military Vet, Lil Piff, Ryan P, Fedcoin, Jay, Wayne Batson. Why are you going long right now? You have to be able, after, in your mind, You have to be able to argue with yourself or just imagine it being me being like, why are you going long, dude? Like, why? And he said, well, the reason why I'd be going long on Ren February 15th is because a supply line was breached, an ice line from June, Black Saturday, was tested once and then twice. Buyers defended it, and we caught a reaction and some bids. So it's a confirmation low, breakout, back test, double bottom, right? Okay, fine. So what's your target?
Hey Mitch, been watching you for over a year now. Love your streams. I'm a native Miamian. Great to have you in our city. Take a look at Anchor on the 4-hour, daily, weekly and monthly. Thanks a lot.
What's up, Crypto Bravo? Thanks so much, Mr. Miamian. Yeah, hopefully, if you're from Miami and you're in the community, dude, just DM me in the Discord. We can get a beer, coffee, something, do something, man. I'm new, so thank you. We'll look at Anchor. But anyway, I was just going back to the argument, right? Like, so not just asking, why should I enter here? Also, like, where should I set my stop loss up? If you can answer why you're going long. Where's your stop? Why? Because if the asset falls below this ice line, that's my entire argument. And my argument is the asset, the buyers are testing the level twice, confirming the bottom. Okay. And then why am I going to take profit at 14 cents? Because you look at history on this chart, and let me show you here. This is 14 cents. So it's an inflection point and a reversal point from May of 2018. A reversal point from August 2019. It's been a reversal point on the other side in July 2020 before it mooned. And it's been a reversal in November of last year. So that is why that's the profit taking level on Ren. Get it? So then, okay, valid. It could have easily just reversed and failed. Got it stopped out. Okay, whatever. Move on with minimal losses. But it went up and it hit that like really fast. Hit the first target of the trade setup. Sold off and virtually did it again. And then look what happened. This is why I call it the schizo chart, because it went and fell below the stop loss before rallying and hitting the first target again. And then look where you are. You're just like you're stuck, man. Could never make it to the second and third targets, which it probably will in time. It's crazy, man. This market's nuts. Again, this is applying traditional technical analysis to an untraditional market. So you're going to get nuance. You're going to get stuff like this, okay? Here's Bitcoin, top left on your chart here, that we got 2 minutes, 40 seconds till your daily and weekly candle close. And that 60-minute 200 is being tested, and it's being held. And now you're rallying again. I don't know how crazy it is, but that partial decline is still active and valid. All right, let's just knock it out real quick. Look on this. Oh my God, man. We got the corn. The corn. The weekly. 2 minutes to a close. Let us also, real quick, go to total. Total, man. You all know.
I like turtles.
Total weekly. Wow, man. It's so close here. It was not close yesterday. Now it's like controversial. We should just stay on this chart for a minute, 36 seconds. So you can see here, but if all stays the same or higher in the next 1 minute and 30 seconds, it will be the highest weekly candle close since May 30th. 11-month highs. Taking out the high from mid-March and the high from August of last year. I think that's pretty good. That's not bad. You can't say it's bad, even if it's more neutral. It's like, okay, I think that's really good. Same type of situation. This is like the Ethereum chart, It's like, okay, common retraces on this, Shoot, dude. you want to know. I mean, just a common retrace on total market cap is between 41% and 90%, 89%, whatever. And then it can reverse violently from there and then retest the lows way later, double bottom on a monthly or something. But yeah, 30 seconds, chat. Running out the clock. $15 seconds. There it is. Can we get some Jesus chimes? Jesus chimes, please. We did it, man. That was the highest weekly candle close since May of last year.
I just felt like streaming.
All right. Same situation on Bitcoin. Yes, it is confirmed the highest weekly candle close of the year 2023, the highest weekly candle close since May of last year. No breakout yet. 28.8 is the breakout level. So it's like consolation. It's like bittersweet. It's the highest close, but no breakout. And we can go to Ethereum real quick, check out its weekly. It had its own highest weekly candle close since August, so not as good as Bitcoin, but nevertheless, I guess the differentiation here would be that Ethereum has already technically broken out. So Bitcoin hasn't broken out yet, but Ethereum has. So like 1728, 1730 to Ethereum is 28,800 to Bitcoin. So that's what I'm saying. Ethereum is kind of superior technically right now because of the breakout in the last 2 weeks. You back tested it successfully as support when it was only resistance forever, again. So that, I think, like, if this is real, the past 2 weeks back test is real, consequences 2,400 to 3,340. And somehow on the 4 hour, Bitcoin engulfed bullishly. Wow, we did it, man. All right, look at XRP real quick, knock it out, and then we'll go to these requests. Sorry. Here it is, XRP's highest weekly candle close since October 3rd of last year. And the first weekly candle close above the 200 moving average since also October. No breakout. Not yet. Very beautiful structure though, man. Could you just imagine in months' time, multiple months' time, 86 cents? Because when you break this level that you tested and could not, you tested and reversed like immediately where sell-off was because there was supply there. If you break that, it's going to do the same thing it's always done, which is very fast moves up to much higher levels. So, okay.
Can devs do something? Every day I'm checking the price and it's dipping. Every day I check the price, bad price. I can't take this anymore. I have overinvested by a lot.
All right, dude. Where's the oh my god, it reset. What the heck? Music stomp. Good god. Hold on. All right, let's see here. First request was track for Peter. Know what I'm saying? Track. Yeah, I mean, this looks like trying to like bottom out. Here you go. Here's your track. Don't know if I have any memory. I know I've been here before on one chart, but here it is. Here's your track, man. Clearly this level 36 to 40 cents is real. So this is exactly where it could reverse, because it seems like that's what it does all the time. Reverse to the upside or downside. Even though it up thrusted through it, you got to wonder, like, yeah, good question. I mean, like, is it momentum shifting here on track? It's not a bad chart. I mean, it's not really like that. You know, it's not a bad request because he's identifying maybe, just maybe. I could see what you mean, where you're just kind of looking at it like this, right? It's trying to round out some. It's pretty symmetrical here, but it is not above the resistance. It's below it. So I think the neckline, if you're talking about that, would be right around 40 cents. Yeah, I'm not really sure, man, because when you're up against resistance like that, it makes it a little more difficult to manage your risk or to strategize a good stop. I mean, if you put your stop loss below 36 cents now, I guess you could. That'd be it. But you can get stopped out real fast here. You're not at the lows, right? You're at these highs. I'll just say, like, if it did break out, like, you know, maybe this was like the conclusion of the Wyckoff accumulation or something, maybe. If that was the case, you can clearly see where the target would eventually wind up around 78 cents. But again, I'm just not sure if this is it. It's not bad though. Yeah, I mean, like, you flip the chart over, you know, it's kind of like, it does look pretty bad here, doesn't it? You know, you flip the chart over and it's like, distribution, a lower high, you're teetering, you're on the cusp of collapsing, right? I mean, that's kind of the way it looks if you flip the chart, you know? Even though this is exactly where it could pivot and rally. What's the Jack Browns, man? Where's the special sauce?
Jack Brown's tipped $25. Giddy Daily Weekly.
Is that an actual coin? Giddy? Never in my life have I heard of Giddy coin. We'll look at it, Jack Browns. I think we'll look at it. Thanks for 25. Yeah, so you just think about it like this could be a backup. You know, this in itself, if you look at it like a rectangle, this would pretty much be a partial decline here. I mean, you could definitely try to look at it like that, right? And you're still broken out of that range on the bottom side. So I think anything above 36 cents could be really, really good, man. So track, interesting. Been destroyed for so long. But now, a higher low. Consecutive higher lows. And a higher high. Wow, okay. See what happens. Not bad. Have your alert set up above 40 cents, because if you hear a beep on track, you know a colossal breakout's unfolding. Next request on the list was Peloton for Corey. Peloton, that's right, dude. Oh yeah, dude, it's good, man. Really, really good here. It's like, it's been a while since I've been here, but look, man, the closer you are to 834, the closer you are to some, like, you know, how you can strategize the trade. I think you got like a couple, it's range bound down here between 830 and 1420, but it's classic accumulation now. You now have consecutive higher lows, and they are pretty proportionate to each other. Pretty symmetrical stuff going on. I like it. So it's like a 3 rising valleys, and you're seeing this across the market on certain charts. I mean, yeah, if this plays out, way higher, way higher, man. All right, at least $20 in time. Yeah, this is actually a good looking chart now, man. It was death. It was pain. It was nothing but being a loser. Look at that. Collapsing, man. But now it's that fair price. And someone out there thinks it's a fair price because there are more market participants than before and before. You're back above the 200-day moving average. Probably a golden cross already happened. A golden cross occurred in February. Yeah, this is, wow, we've got to ping people. Great request here. At least decent. Beautiful. This pleases me. It reminds me of the entertainment and leisure sector, the whole ETF, which is PEJ. Yeah, PEJ. Anything above $39, $40 is the promised land. Look, man, this goes back to 2015. Resistance, support. You're above it after classic accumulation. I mean, this is like you're going for the ride here. You could be anyway. Yeah, man, to some level like this, like a breakout. Dang, man. If you look at it like that, you just rebroke out on Thursday and then Friday the follow through. Just imagine where this thing could go. Yeah, momentum has shifted. Probably golden cross already happened on this. Golden cross happened in February. Yep. You broke back above the 50 moving average. Wow. Yeah. All right. Let's move on. Next request. Pretty good stream so far. Thanks for being here. Some education sprinkled in. Disruption sprinkled in. Crypto Bravo wants to see Anchor, 4-hour, daily, weekly, and monthly. Yeah, Anchor is not bad here. Not bad at all. It seems like you're in the same boat as Anonymous here. What's up, dude?
Anonymous tipped $25. DXY or your choice if we have checked it already. Thanks for all you do here. Less than 0.000888703 BTC.
That's crazy. It like literally was 25 on the dot of crypto. I thought it was normally not like that. Thank you, man. Thank you, anonymous human being, for the $25. We will look at the DXY. Sure. Thank you. So, on Anchor, he wants to look at the 4-hour first, which, 4-hour these days, you don't really even need it so much. I mean, for real, because like the weekly and daily are so strong behind you on being like optimistic that 4 hours just kind of like, there's no point. Like, what's the point, man? You already got it. It's like, 4 hours not going to give us a stronger conclusion than daily, weekly, monthly. Anyway, so on something like, it's kind of choppy here. Is it a dragon? It could be a dragon, man. Could be a dragon. I mean, that was virtually a back test. Now a higher low. Yeah, I mean, maybe it's a dragon. I don't know. Like, I look at this in the 4, I'm like, okay, I'll just move on to something else. Right? Is that it? Is that, I don't know. Is that the foot? It's like a, maybe a breakout, maybe not. I don't think it's good enough. Or maybe, you would have taken the initial high there, and then it's like, oh, it broke out. Yeah, it's just really, this is what I'm saying. Like, 4 hour right now. Not really needed. Daily, though, looks great. It's like you're at the basement. This is a basement, man. This is like 886 plus. Global retrace. Deepest retrace. So there's like maybe accumulation and momentum shifting, right? Where you made these lows last year, and then you made a lower low, then the lowest low in December, and then the new year came around and you rallied, and then you rivaled the high from August. You sold off, but you're making a higher low. The 200-day moving average is now becoming support, right? You're flipping. Like, look at the downtrend, man. Like, you fall below this 200 and you're fail. You're just below it. This time's changing, though. You're no longer just failing, rolling over, falling back below, and continuing to descend because you've hit those magic areas, the 886, and so higher lows getting put in. So you're onto something, but I think there are many assets in crypto that are like this that are probably better. But yeah, I mean, Anchor is fine, whatever. Had a bad day yesterday. I think as long as you stay above 2.5 cents, everything's going to be fine, man. What's the weekly? Fine, we'll go with the weekly. Anything above 2.7 cents on the weekly is fine. I don't really see anything that sticks out as crazy, Monthly. Really nice engulfing candle in January, follow through in February. Besides the fact that it's at the magic area, like all these other cryptos, the magic area for a reversal. Yeah, whatever. I would think, probably some more upside, like all these other ones. Sure. Wow, ICX already mooning is up almost 7%. It is up 7% on the new freaking day, a new week. ICX, man, right here. Look at that. Wow. Remember, this one broke its downsloping channel it had been confined in since June of last year. It's still broken out, but it's testing this 30-cent level. If you break 30 cents on ICX, bye-bye. You're gonna see 45 cents probably. Fast. So that's what's going on with this one. Similar to NEO. All right, is there another? Yeah, the next one was maybe Giddy. Giddy's actually a thing. Wow, holy crap! Which one though? Oh my God, it can't be this one, right? No. Yeah, they're both terrible, dude. I mean, you want a Giddy daily, week? Here's your daily on Giddy token. I look at this and I would immediately say, move on. There's other stuff out there, better assets. Giddy's the future, man. All right, see it's 678, whatever. Downside potential on Giddy where it is right now. There's a good 38% downside on Giddy right here. The weekly for Jack Brown's. Same thing, man. Like 38%, whatever the percent downside again. Yeah, there's no support here. Like none. No support, man. I don't know why this was requested, actually, Thank you, though. I appreciate the contribution. Let's go to DXY. Oh, man. 102.24 spring back test. Uh-oh. Look at the... Oh, man. The high from COVID, from March 2020 at the COVID crash low for equities. DXY was mooning. That's what's being regarded as support right now. I think it goes back further. Yeah, it's a high from 1998. Where else? Anywhere else? No? I guess not, yeah. So it's 1998's peak and the COVID crash peak. And kind of the December 2016 peak. It's trying to flip support. And I just don't know if like the bottom's being put in for the second time yet. Right? There's no like signal. There's no bullish and golden candle. There's no follow through yet. So you don't really know like what happens if just like this week, this week, man, the new month. Okay, equities keep mooning, and then you come down to like 100, and then you complete. Right? You just don't know if it's it's like an X A B B to C. You don't know if the sea is pivoting yet. You know, you don't know if that smaller wave is done. So I don't think you can really act on it or anything. It's the weekly. Nice 50% pullback though, right? From the low to the high. Yeah, 50%. That's exactly what it's holding right now. Maybe Dow's theory. Yeah, U.S. oil. I forgot. I should have looked at that first. I almost did it, and then I just lost train of thought. U.S. oil. Look at this gap up 6%, man. The weekly. Look at the 200-week simple moving average. How it's been defended by buyers, and then what is it? OPEC cutting hundreds of thousands of barrels of oil, and that is supply going down equals demand going up. Therefore, spot price of U.S. oil just mega gap up. I mean, U.S. oil at its high today hit its highest price since January 23rd, and no higher. So yeah, you are above the key level of levels you'd think this gap would fill. But just for now, I mean, that's where you're at. U.S. oil, news-driven catalyst. All right. I've been live 1 hour and 15 minutes. Got through all the requests. And that's about how long these streams last these days, man. I can't put the hype in the chat. Only you can do that. What I can do, facilitate some education, some market updates, what I've been doing for over 5 years now. And either get it, you like it, or you don't, whatever. Doing my best, and that's enough. At least for me it is, because I know I can't do any more. So there you go, man. This is Bitcoin. Highest weekly close again, moments ago, since May of last year. Check out gold right now, man. Gold's in the spotlight, dude. Gold's working on all-time highs. I mean, it's not there yet, I know, but you're extremely elevated here and just consolidating. Just consolidating, man. But you think in time, all-time highs, gold, yeah, eventually. Inflation's not going to stop. It will continue, remember. 60% of what the Fed reduced from their balance sheet last year has been completely reprinted in 2 weeks, man. 2 weeks. If you don't think there will be consequences, I've got a bridge to sell you in Arizona. There will be consequences, and it will come to you and everyone you know. And I'm saying that as the consumer will see that more than anyone. I'd say go apply to McDonald's, but it seems like they're accepting no more applications. Massive layoffs. And the layoffs will not stop. They've been going on for over a year now. Over a year. Mass layoffs been happening over a year across the entire free market. If you think it's going to end, think these layoffs are going to end, again, I've got more Arizona waterfront property to sell you. At 0% interest rates, Kappa, right? Yeah, McDonald's probably going to moon tomorrow on the news. Investors love that. Low overhead. Look at freaking McDonald's, man. It's something else, isn't it? Look at, yeah, remember the breakout, the moon. It was such bullish consolidation. We were talking about it when it broke 270, and look at it now. That was the high, what happened on Friday, right, for McDonald's? It was the highest daily candle close in human history. That was Friday. Tomorrow, probably going to be taking out all-time highs, indubitably, right? November 10th high, going to be gone intraday. All right, Ollie, I'll be waiting for it. I'll be waiting for 589, man. 589. Okay. So, yeah, that's the stream, man. And I hope you took something away from it. I hope it was beneficial to you. It added value to your day. And daily does look like it could be topping one high and then maybe the second high getting put in. I mean, dude, no breakout. No one said a breakout happened, but what we identified was it seemed probable of a breakout with a partial decline was confirmed once it tested that level again, but not right now. It's not enough bids or too much supply right now, but still valid until it breaks below 27,550. That's when we know the partial decline is invalidated below 27,550. Hamburglar always wins. What was his name? Grimace? No, Grimace is Grimace. Remember how there used to be a Grimace coin? What a joke. That is the inverse of the McDonald's chart. Okay, so again, join the Discord if you haven't. The Discord link is pinned above. And I'll also spam it here. It's the second of the month, so it's also the second best day to join the Patreon, where you get trade setups, education, access to the premium Discord, and above all that, you are supporting the most efficient way this crowdsourced community and channel. If you covet learning, I mean, that's what we built here, is just like trying to be some sort of institution for elevating your knowledge of traditional technical analysis, where there's just not much of that, right? We pay honor and homage to the people that put their life's work and research into studying these patterns, these variables, these indicators that give us greater than 50% chance of a particular outcome. So that's what you do when you join the Patreon or the Citadel. You're supporting that. This is really important. You know, no ads, never accepted money from anybody to push a product on you. I play copyright music, so I can't be monetized. So that's it. I'm dependent solely on the tips and the Patreon/Citadel. So I'm just letting you know, it's the second of the month. You know I don't talk about this much unless it's like the beginning of the month. Okay, I'm normally pretty quiet about it. But if I can't even have like 2 minutes to even bring that up, then just leave and never come back, right? That's just so unfair to be like so entitled that you're watching for free that I can't even, say that. Anyway, there were gonna be people that would be like, "Oh my God, shut up, dude! Like, stop!" It's like, who are you? You're nobody to say that. So, anyway, appreciate it all. Y'all amazing. Thanks for the support today, and I will just be back. Until next time, respect the TA.
Adios, turd nuggets.